Okay, like I'm fucking serious right now. I just talked to Misha Collins on the phone. So like I was looking through the extensions and stuff, and I saw one that said like yelling. So I clicked on that because I wanted Misha to yell at me. So I clicked on it, and I was like, and then I heard some music. I was like, okay, what the hell's happening? So then I heard him say hello, and I was like, hello, and we just kept saying hello for like 2 minutes. I was like, wait, is this fucking real? And he's like, is this real or is this an hallucination? I was like, wait, is this a recording? And he's like, no, this is not a recording. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like yelling in the phone to Misha Collins, and I'm sleeping in a room with my family members, and they're all asleep. And I'm yelling at Misha Collins. And he's like saying, like, oh my god, like, this is an illusion. An illusion. You're not talking to me. I'm not talking to you. So, and then I'm like, what? I'm like actually cussing at Misha Collins, saying, like, what the fuck, Misha? What are you doing to me? And then, like, I decide to leave the room so I can freak out. And then all of a sudden, he asked me like where I'm from. Well, I told him I'm from Maryland, and then he says, "Oh, okay." And I told him I'm gonna go to DC. Shit, what the fuck? He says I'm going to DC Con, and I tell him. He said, "Wow, why is everyone going to DC Con?" He goes, "I don't know." So I talk to him, and then and then I tell him like, "Oh, my friend Alyssa is gonna give you a book. She wrote The Dwellers," and he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." So I basically told Alyssa, and I said, "Oh yeah, my friend Lauren." I just said Lauren. I didn't know what else to say. I just said Lauren, and he was like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Okay." So then, so then he asked me like, "Oh, you're gonna be at DCCon?" So I was like, "Yeah." And I told him, "Well, I'm actually just going to DCCon for the Loud and Swain concert." And he was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to tell Rob. Rob's gonna be so pissed off at this." And I'm like, "No, don't do that to me." And he was like, "No, I'm gonna tell Rob because he hates it when people tell him that he likes the music." It's like, "What the fuck, Misha?" So then now he's gonna tell Rob, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I told him, if you tell him that Matt Cohen for fake said it, then he'll probably remember. And he was like, "Oh, Matt," and he laughed at my username. And I said, "Yeah, just remember like Matt Cohen for real, but I'm the fake Matt Cohen." And he started laughing, and I said, "You can just call me Katie." And I was like, "No, I'll just call you Matt Cohen for fake." I'm like, "Oh my god." So then he had to go, and I was like, "Okay, it was great talking to you, Misha." And it's like, "Were you talking to Misha, or is this an illusion?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." So then we hung up, and that's it. And I'm dying because you might tell Rob. Okay, bye.